Hey guys. So one day I might get an editing app and actually edit my videos, but for now, my name is Nicole Howdigi and I am doing video number 3. I'm wearing the shirt that I had showed you guys last week, and I was gonna get ready and do my makeup today, but ran out of time, and that is life. I had to go run some errands, and I want to do some unboxings because I guess I did order stuff. Let me swipe that away because it's bothering me. People are sending me messages. It's so distracting. But I want to address something that someone had asked me to address in a video, and I have to swipe this out of my way because it's driving me nuts. Oh my gosh, I love you guys, but it's so distracting. It's so funny when it rains, it pours, right? Your phone won't go off, and then when you're trying to focus on something, it goes off 500 times. But yeah, my friend had asked me, Fatima wanted to know when that point was that I pulled my head out of my butt, pull it out of your butt. I'm not going to do my whole, I guess, testimony, story, whatever. I'm not comfortable with doing that on YouTube. I'm not comfortable with putting all of it out there. But one second. Lunch, but I do want to share a little bit, I guess, because I am a woman in recovery. I'm a mom in recovery, and it's such an interesting thing because I feel a lot of, maybe it happens to other moms too. I don't know. I really haven't talked about it a lot with other moms. I just know my experience. It really seems like I've always liked using drugs and alcohol and partying and stuff. That was just my identity, was I'm down, and anything that you can do, I can do too, and I'm going to outsmoke you or whatever. And I would talk crap to guys that had weed and stuff, oh, your weed's not gonna do anything to me, it's gonna be good. And then I'd be passed out on the couch. But then I believe when I became a mom, and then all my issues, not all of them, but a lot of my issues started coming up, being a mother, and those old wounds and stuff, and I didn't know how to deal with it. So I feel drugs really became a coping mechanism to kind of escape, make me feel better. I didn't know how to address what was going on and my behavior and how I was acting, and kind of lashing out at my kids, my little kids, my babies. And I would, my husband would be like, where is this coming from? Or what's going on? And I'd be like, okay, well, this is how it was for me. These are maybe this is where it's coming from, I don't know. And then and it kind of went from recreational, whatever, pot and drinking and stuff at the moment, because I've had spurts. And then around 18, 19 is when I was really into meth. And then when I was older, we invited friends over that we knew were using heroin, and we made a steak. It's so funny, the details you remember, but steak and potato dinner for them, and let them come over and do some laundry at our house, because the house that they were living in was just crazy and unmanageable, and doing laundry for them was so difficult. So we had them come over and use our washer and dryer and stuff, and then using ones that one time, and knowing, I remember being in my bathroom and looking at myself in the mirror and knowing this is a really bad idea, and then doing it anyway, so from that day forward, I had used every day for, I don't even know how long. I can't even say how long. I'm not going to sit here and think about it, but it was a long time. And then I really knew that I wanted to change my life eventually. Of course, we weren't able to make our house payments and all this other craziness, unmanageability, unhealthy relationship, that my husband and I had, and not wanting to raise our kids like that anymore. I eventually broke down and like admitted what was really going on to a family member. And so that like started the process of getting help. And it's so funny. I'm not going to give details, but I was like, oh yeah, I'll just go to the hospital and like get this like checked out and like try to detox. Everything will be fine. Like I didn't realize that and they told me like, we're going to have to call, at the time it was called CPS. We're going to have to call CPS. I'm like, okay, cool. Like I'm a good mom. I take care of my kids. My kids are fed. They brush their teeth every night, or like I brush his teeth because my daughter was like still a baby. And they like have everything they need and whatever. Like I really thought like CPS and stuff was for like, you know, child abuse. Like I don't abuse my kids, you know? And having someone like be able to take your children away from you is the worst feeling in the world. Feeling so out of control. Like, no, like I made that person, I'm their mother, like I'm their protector, I'm their everything, and you can just come and take them away from me. That was a horrible, horrible feeling. So at first CPS got involved with us and put us in classes and stuff like that, and had us like jump through their hoops and like go and do like urine analysis and stuff like that, and we call it like dropping. And I like didn't realize that we couldn't drink alcohol, so I got in trouble for drinking. I was like, what? Like I can't even drink alcohol? Like I don't have a problem with alcohol, was like my mentality. Now today, because I did my research and had to find out for myself, like alcohol leads me back to drugs. Once, you know, alcohol isn't my desired effect, it's not my drug of choice, but once I start drinking, it will, and it does, and it did lead me back to drugs. So I stay away from everything. And I don't know. So we went through the classes and stuff with CPS for a while, and then eventually started like using and getting away with it for a long time. And eventually got caught. So when that happened, they removed our kids, and had my husband and I separate. And now I'm grateful for CPS. I'm grateful for everything that happened with them, and them getting us the help that we needed to have a better life. Like living on drugs and like functionally living, because like my husband still went to work and stuff, and I still kind of maintained the house. We weren't able to like pay our mortgage and stuff, so that was like a matter of time before we lost our home, which we ended up just walking away from it. And foreclosing on it. I feel like that might not be the right word, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, I just like walked away from it, and all that stuff. We had like horrible credit. Oh my gosh. Oh, it was crazy. But it was just like this cycle of insanity. Like when I was younger, I had gone to a Teen Challenge program. So eventually my husband went to Teen Challenge, and I was doing like 12-step like rehabs and programs, and then we like flip-flopped, where he came out of Teen Challenge, and then I went into the Home of Hope, which was a Teen Challenge program, and then he went to like a 12-step program. But it's really good because I feel like God put us on the same page eventually, like where we both, because we would kind of argue like this is the right way to do it, and then like this is the right way to do it, and then we both got to experience both of them. So like now we're on the same page with like our faith and how we raise our kids in our faith, and then also the importance of like 12-step and recovery and stuff like that. So that was totally like a divine thing. But I really struggled for a long time. Like once our children got taken away, it was kind of like this horrible feeling that I just kept using to mask. And then oh man, my husband really helped me a lot, like get into the Home of Hope. That's what I really needed. But I feel like the moment when I pulled my head out of my butt was like going to, they have like Taros, you know, counseling and stuff that CPS makes you go to. And just like outside of a Taros, I had this lady, girl, whatever, like my age or a little bit older, but she was a sister, and she, or a sister, or whatever you want to say, but she really like gave it to me how I needed it in the moment, and was just like, those are your kids, God gave you those kids, those are yours, you know, like he gave you that responsibility to raise them, and you need to like get your shit together, pull your head out of your ass, you know, and whatever, however she said it. Like, I don't remember the exact words, but basically I was just like, dang, like, those are my kids, and the last thing I want them to be is raised by the person who raised me, because I felt like it was unhealthy. So I'm so grateful for that person, because my kids could have been in the foster system. They could have, like, well, that's not true. I had other family that did step up and offered to take our children. So I'm grateful for all the family that did step up and offered to take our children, because that's a huge commitment to step up to, not knowing, like, if my husband and I were ever going to, like, get our stuff together and, like, get our kids back. So like, I really feel grateful for everybody who was willing to do that. But I definitely was just like, wow, Nicole, what are you doing? The person that has your kids right now wasn't the best person raising you. So what are you doing? You know, like, you need to do what you got to do. And I was like on the last, like, hanging by the last thread with CPS. Like, we had already been involved with them for about a year. So just off the top of my head, trying to remember, and over a year, I think. So I knew that I had to do something drastic, and that whatever I was doing was not working. Going to the meetings for CPS, and, like, I think I would go to 12-step meetings here and there too, because I was supposed to, but I'd be like sometimes just getting high in my car in the parking lot, and whatever, I went, but I wasn't there, you know. So it's so crazy, because now when people come in and I'm just like, like, you're not ready, and you're doing this, or you're high, or da-da-da, you know, I really have to remind myself to keep an open mind, because I was that person too, and I was just not ready at the time, you know. But the seeds that are planted are so important in the meantime until a person is ready. And then it's like, oh, like, I remember this, I remember that, you know, and I can do that just like so-and-so did, or I could be happy, joyous, and free like they were. Like, why are these people so happy? And all that stuff. So that's what made me go to the Home of Hope. And I just, like, I was done. I didn't care. Like, I didn't even pack my own stuff. I, like, left my apartment and all my stuff in it, and just was just like, I surrender, you know. But that's where it was. And I was just, like, so disappointed in myself, and like, why am I here, God? My lips feel so dry right now. It's driving me nuts. And I just put chapstick on, but obviously it's not the greatest chapstick. But I was just like, why am I here, God? Like, we had these prayer closets that were really cool. They had pillows in them, and they had, I think, paper and pen that you could write on. And then other people, if they wanted to leave their prayers in there for you to pray for them also, like, they were in there. But I went to this, like, prayer closet and was, like, asking God, like, why am I here in Teen Challenge again? Like, what is the deal? What is wrong with me? Why do I have to do this? Like, what is wrong with me? And like, that's where that whole, like, I think I talked about it before on another video, the whole guilt and condemnation, or what is guilt versus I can't think of the word right now, but basically, like, not just that I did something wrong, but that there was something wrong with me, that I needed to go to Teen Challenge again. Like, but God really, like, kept giving me the same verse, the same scripture over and over again, which was Psalm 139, I believe, verses 17 and 18, if I'm not, like, placing it. But it is the one about, like, God's thoughts towards me are as countless as the sand on the seashore. Over and over again. It was crazy. Like, I would see it and hear it, like, everywhere for, like, the first, I don't even know, week or so that I was there. And I was just like, I know God has me here for a reason. And it was like a retreat and a rest out in the desert. And then, so I had gone in August 12th of 2012, and I have not been clean and sober since then, but that was, like, the last time that I have, like, shot up heroin. And that was, like, my drug of choice and what I loved to do the most. I gave everything up for it. I gave myself up for it. I gave my kids up for it. I gave my husband up for it. I was like, if you're not going to help me get high, move on, like, move over and get out of my way. But life is amazing, amazing, amazing. There's another notification. Gotta get out of the way. So much better on the other side. So if you're struggling and you're in that spot where you feel like helpless, like, please reach out or go to like Google, look up like HA meetings or NA or AA, even just whatever is around you, whatever resources are around you. Like if you really need to go, if you have kids, and that's another reason like what kept me away from going to rehab so long, because I was like, it's gonna be weird, like I can't leave my kids, but there are programs that you can bring your kids. And I also was scared, like what is it gonna be like, because I had called the Home of Hope. I had called the Home of Hope probably like 6 months before I like actually asked for help. And I was like, okay, so like, what's the deal? You know, okay, everyone like goes and eats in the dining room at the same time. Like, this is weird, you know, and what's that gonna be like? Just all these weird, stupid fears that were so illegitimate. So, and I was just scared of what people would think. But if I would have just been honest, like, I'm struggling and I need to go to this program, people would have like, and I'm grateful that I have people in my life that would have come alongside me and helped me and supported me. Like maybe there would have been someone like, oh, she's on drugs, I'm gonna like try to take her kids away. But the program that I went to totally like worked with CPS, and I went in, that's where I was going with this before. I went in August 12th, and then in December, so 4 months later, my case got closed and dismissed, even though I had somebody like that was mad at me and tried to lie to CPS and basically almost got my kids taken away again. I was just like, God is good, and the truth is gonna come out, and everything was okay. So just a little tidbit in there. Working on that resentment, you know, but it was ugly. Like, how do you do that to somebody? But anyways, yeah, the program totally worked with CPS and got my case closed, and I got my kids back, and I got my family back, and most importantly, I got myself back. And some days, like, that is a struggle and that is a battle where I'm just like, I don't even know when I'm so angry or whatever, but I just have to remind myself, like, that recovery is amazing and this life is amazing, and focus on, like, what I'm thinking. Anywho, that was like way longer than I wanted it to be, but that girl, I'm so grateful for her, and like hopefully in heaven or something I'll be able to like see her and be like, oh my gosh, you like really turned that light on for me. That light bulb went off with like what you said and like how you said it, and with so much passion that she said it with. So I'm grateful for her. And let me think here, let's do some like unboxing and unbag this stuff, because I want to wrap this up soon. So today when I had to go run my errands, I went and picked up this bag. This lady here, Amber, she made all these shirts, and all the profits, not even the profits, all the money from the sales of these shirts are going to, I believe it's the Operation Underground Railroad. Ooh, the shirt is like so soft. She's the bomb. Okay, and I love the color, like it's so pretty. Together we stand, hashtag save the children. So she's raising money for this cause, and I know that there's gonna be on Thursday evening something at the I don't even know what it's called, somewhere here in Stafford, where people are going out and like you can bring signs and stuff to just like draw attention to the fact that human trafficking is horrible and that it's happening. And then also in Phoenix on Friday, there is going to be a march, I believe downtown Phoenix. So if you like want more information about that, it's out there. So maybe like search the hashtag or whatever. But it's so crazy to me. Like, I feel like if we can, I put this on my Facebook too, like if we can go, how cute, if we can go across the like world to another continent and like find a terrorist, how are we not able to like find the like sex traffickers and human traffickers and the people that are kidnapping all the kids and stuff here? You know what I mean? Like, what's really going on? So anywho, I also got, which is so cute, Tiana, she sells the Zaya, and I had ordered, I like these bands because I put these on my orders too. So I just love that she did that. And which one is this? Okay, so I'm not gonna like show this, but one of the things that I got is called a bomber bra, and they're supposed to be really good like for nursing moms. So not too tight, you know, like loose enough that you can like lift up if you need to and nurse. And then, what? I don't know if you can hear that, but it sounded like my daughter was like, little creepy. And then I got these shorts, which I probably need to back up, but they're called Canyon shorts, and they look a little bit bigger and larger, but I wonder what they look like on. So yeah, I like to wear shorts, but I don't like them too short. So hopefully those will be a good fit. And of course, everything like looks big at first, and you put it on, you're like, oh, that does fit me. I must be bigger than I think I am. But it's cute. It's got like this little zipper pocket right here, and it feels really comfortable. Zaya's stuff is like super duper comfy, and I'm like, I want everything to be Zaya because I just love it. And there's more pockets. Oh, cool. Moms need lots of pockets, don't we? What else did I get? I was gonna show you guys one more thing, and I might. Oh, so the new fall and winter catalogs for Scentsy have arrived. So if you want a fall and winter catalog from Scentsy, let me know, because it's so exciting, and everything launches August 1st, which is Saturday or Sabado or however. This is from Mascara. I have a few friends that sell it, so I ordered this from one of my friends. It's the Stay Spray, and it is the setting spray, and it has SPF 30 in it, so I really like this. Their ingredients are like super short list. Like water is the first one, aloe vera, denatured alcohol. Like a lot of this stuff is stuff you can read. Some of it's kind of longer words, but I like their Stay Spray, and I like being able to support my homies. So it gives like a nice tacky, and the packaging is really nice, a nice tacky feel. But my little bottle, so the sprayer, let me see if I can show you guys. Oh, it's nice. Oh no, it's not. I thought it was like more misty, but no, it still needs some work on the sprayer. That's my only complaint. So what I do is like take the lid off and then pour it into another bottle, which is actually smaller and like really convenient for when I travel somewhere. But the other bottle like is more of like an all over mist. So but I like the Stay Spray, and then I like pound out my beauty blender. I think that's it. So if you guys have any questions or comments or what else? Last time my husband's like, oh, you should have said this. I don't know. Questions, comments, anything that you want me to talk about, anything that you want to tell me, then please let me know. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. If you like this kind of stuff that I do, then subscribe. And I just love you, and thank you for taking the time out to watch this video. And I love you guys. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.